Good morning, this is Joanne in Colorado, and I was going to show you how to make these little swings and perches the right size for hummingbirds so that they'd have some good landing spots at your house as well. And so I have never had a tool to hold my phone for me, so bear with me if this is a horrible video. It might be better than I usually do. Anyways, my apologies. I figured I would just set this up so that I could show you what I'm doing, but so that you could see the hummingbirds in the background. Whoops. So we'll see how this works. I do not know what gauge of wire this is. It's not this thin little garden wire, which would work, but it's about twice as thick a gauge as this little garden wire. It bends good, it cuts good, but it holds its shape for the hummingbirds. So I use this gauge of wire, a little cutting tool, and a shaping tool, and little skewers. Find these in the cooking department of this store. Anyways, these I cut down to about, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches. Yeah. And I'm going to do a couple of them because I have a few spots that I think the hummingbirds would like to perch. And they try to perch on the little flower stems, and they're not strong enough yet. So, oops. That kind of flew away. Okay. So I've got 3 of those. And I've got a little nylon fibers here. And these I'm going to attach somewhere loosely in the wire of the swing, because hummingbirds like to grab these little fibers and weave them into their nest. So that's just going to be an extra. And I wish I had some brightly colored ones. Years ago I made some of these with bright red and hot pink. Kind of, the nylon is shiny, shimmery, and they loved it. So I don't have a lot of wire left here, but I want to be able to have my swing I don't know, about 4 or 5 inches. I need a little extra for winding on the stick. We'll do one first and we'll see how it works. So I'll kind of get it so that I know where the center of the top is. And I'm going to make one little twist in the top. And that will be so that I can hang, put my little hanger in for the top of whatever I wire it to. I really kind of wire it to what I'm doing. Kind of bending this out so it has a nice little curve. I don't know if I can do that better right-handed. So I have it shaped, and I can shape it a little more later if I need to. But I will just take the end of this wire. I don't know how well you can see this. I'm going to make a little curve to get it started. There we go. That kind of helps me get the stick started in there. And if they were perfectly straight, it wouldn't be kind of snug. Like this one here. It's a little straight, so it's not snugging up as much. I'm going to slide a few of these little fibers in the bottom of this loop. It was fun seeing how many of them. I kind of wound it up the sides of the wire the last time I did it with my little ribbons, and then I frayed them, and well, the hummingbirds would land on that, and they would work on that for a long time just to get their little wires. Anyways, I don't know how great this is going to look when it's done, but hopefully it's going to give them something to grab a hold of. So, if I can pinch down on that, and then just wind it around my stick. Tighten it up. Okay, not as many little fibers landed there, so I am going to try to do a few more in this one. There we go. I'll hold on to it. And just kind of pinch it down tight and spin it around the stick until it tightens. Yeah. And that didn't take too many seconds there. Now, I'm just going to put a little, you could use a little S-hook, and you could just stick it in there and put it where you want it. But I find that the hummingbirds really like it if their little swing is stable. And so I try to tighten it somewhere. So wherever I put it, I will try to snug it down so it'll stay put. Anyways, cut a little wire for that, a little longer so that I can tie it in place. I prefer stiffer wire, but it looks like I'm about out of the stiffer wire, so rather than having me run out of this and not have enough for the swings, I will use another wire for that. So, once again, find my top, put a curve in it, and just pinch it down tight so it stays put. Just kind of push against it as you slide your finger down the side and You can do this with gloves on if you prefer. Anyways, and then put a little curl in the bottom. And slide the stick in there. And like I said, I kind of do these, as you can kind of see, it's kind of at an off angle. It's not straight. And that holds it snug when I go to put it in the other side. They kind of hold each other in place until I can get done with the rest of what I'm doing. So once again, put a few fibers in there and just hold them while I grab the pliers and cinch it down so it curls around the stick. And I hope you're able to see this. It's kind of, like I said, new to me. Trying to videotape me doing anything creative. Make lots of bird baths. And I make lots of bird houses. I just have never filmed them. So I may give it a try on my other channel too for bird baths. I have another channel called Birds and Bird Baths. And I'm trying to make bird baths that I can see that the birds use. And they really, really use these bird baths. If I wasn't sitting here right now, they'd be coming in every little bit. But while I'm sitting here, they just go to the other one on the end of the yard or on the other side of the house. I have a couple they can go to because I like keeping them all happy. Well, you should have the idea by now. Very simple. That's about 5 inches. And about 4.5 to 5 inches that way. So, now it's just a matter of finding where I'm going to hang these. And I'm thinking right up here, beside where my honeysuckle goes to the house. They keep trying to perch on those little stems and they're just not working. But they love to stay really close to the garden and right over the top of it. Would be a really close spot. And so we'll hang it there. And we'll see if they like it. And maybe one over in the tree, on a tree branch behind us, where they can watch it from there, because they perch up there all the time, but the leaves get in their way of their view. So I'm going to hang them, and then I'll show you where we hung them. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want me to show you any other crazy things I make for hummingbirds or other birds. And hopefully you got to see some hummingbirds while I was making that. So, have a great day, and I'll just pause this until I show you where I hung them. One thing I wanted to show you is I took some of this little green wire, the really thin gauge, and I wired this hook so that it stays there, so that it's not going to blow in the breeze and swing back and forth. It'll swing a little bit from the hook that it's on, but that way I was able to use the S hook, and I'll be able to hang it up on a little wire up there, and hopefully it'll stay right where I want it. Or I might just hang it up on the vine. Anyways, just wanted you to be able to see what I did so that it's not, it won't twist. It's not gonna twist in the wind. It's gonna stay sturdy. So, let's see here. Got my little swing right up there under the eave, attached to the corner where the honeysuckle goes. And hanging down from the tree branch just a little bit, and tried to make it as straight and solid as I could. Put his little swing in the air, and they should be able to fly right up to it and get a hold of it. And over here is the other bird bath that the birds go to, or one of the other ones, when I'm in front of these. Anyways, thanks for watching. I definitely will take any advice you can give me on how to make a decent video, and see if I did good enough so you could almost tell what I was doing. Anyways, have a great day. Subscribe if you enjoy seeing hummingbirds or anything that I do. Tell me what you'd like to see, and until next time, have a great day.